Are you fucking serious? Right? Is that why you were playing that before?
That's why I played the hokey fucking pokey earlier.
I can't even with you, dude. So James, in honor of your birthday of May 24th, your first name in the Wisey Translator is someone who shares the same birthday with you, and that is quite simply the GOAT, Bartolo Colon.
And there's a reason why everyone left him high and dry after he hit his first home run.
Okay, so that was 8 years ago already. I have a clip on my phone. I've saved it to Google Drive so I never lose it. It is every call of that home run. It is Gary Cohen, which is the impossible has happened. It's Howie Rose, which is, he says, repeating home run Bartolo Colon. The 7 line Army, the lunatic fringe that I'm a part of, they were there. A guy in a 7 line Mets t-shirt caught the ball. You hear the San Diego broadcast where the one guy goes, my friend Jack Buck once said, I don't believe what I just saw, but I saw it, and it happened. The Spanish broadcast is in there. The Mets Spanish broadcast is epic.
Better or worse than a soccer announcer?
Billy Baroa, God rest his soul, was awesome. And Juan Alicea was
Billy Baru.
Billy. Let's see,
Michael, your first on it in the Wisey Translator tonight. He did not have the greatest night tonight, but you still cannot argue against his greatness as of late. Tyrese Haliburton.
When healthy, an absolute fucking problem. But he left tonight's game with a hamstring injury. So we may be off in our prediction of this series if he's not healthy. But he's good, dude. He's good.
This is, some guys usually come out of the chute and you know that they're going to be great. We knew he was going to be good, but we didn't, I don't want to use the term, we didn't think he was going to be this good, but we didn't think that he was going to progress and get this incrementally better each year, because normally guys level off. Guys don't normally start skyrocketing every single year. Remember from the outset, we thought that they were going to be a playoff team. We had no idea that he was going to take over that series against Milwaukee.
We didn't.
And then realistically, he didn't have to, because McCollum and some of the other guys stepped up to take the play off of him, so he could actually step back and be a Donovan-type player for them against the Knicks.
Yeah. So speaking of development, there has been a hire in the NBA today, as the Detroit Pistons have a new president of basketball operations. And James, I will give you this guy. Your second name in the Wisey Translator is the Alaskan assassin, Trajan Langdon.
I don't hate Christian Laettner. I hate Trajan Langdon. And that's coming from a Dookie.
Okay, do you hate Trajan Langdon because El Amin and that garbage UConn team beat them in the finals, or do you hate him because he was dog shit in Cleveland?
Emotional damage. I'm here so I won't get fined.
I don't care if I get fined. Michael, your second name in the Wisey Translator, he had a shit night last night. We talked about him earlier, but I think he rebounds tomorrow. Igor Shesterkin.
Brother, you need to go home and channel you some Mike Richter. because, again, I rooted for hockey hardcore 1 year of my life. It was 1994. My dad's still a Ranger fan to this day. I didn't need to root anymore because my team won the Stanley Cup. You don't get a bigger example of standing on your head than what Mike Richter did in the 1994 Stanley Cup playoffs. You don't. As good as Brodeur was, as good as Patrick Waugh had seasons, even Osgood in Detroit, Kirk McLean when he was making runs, Van Beesbrook when he made runs with the Panthers, and even the king himself, Henrik Lundqvist. No one that I have seen outplayed what Mike Richter did in the 94 Stanley Cup playoffs. I mean, that it was Jim Craig-esque.
Wow.
And yeah, I went there. That is the closest I can tell you of what I saw. The closest comparison that I have actually gone, because I've gone back and watched all of those games in 1980, is what Jim Craig did in Lake Placid.